I want to talk about this incel shit. There's this incel stuff. I've noticed that word keeps coming to fruition, and people keep using it as an insult. I found out about the word about maybe 6 months ago, and it's usually, we all know what that word means. It's usually just to describe someone like a 4chaner or something like that, video game player or something. But you know, actually, I wanna make a serious commentary on that word, because I noticed it's become a stir lately with some movie, Captain Marvel. I can't believe I'm even talking about this, but some movie, the people who didn't like the movie must have been an incel because they put in stereotypical propaganda or something, like they always do. They change the propaganda. Doesn't matter what the new propaganda is lately, but I mean, there's been anytime you critique the norm or whatever, you must be whatever. You must be racist. You must be sexist. You must be whatever. It must be incel. That's the new one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about it. And it's like, I didn't even see the movie. I don't care about those movies. And but it's interesting that you know, in the people who make these like shaming remarks, you know, they're like the media, and they're and this is how you know they're disingenuous. They're the media, and it's like the journalists and all that stuff. And it's like, so they call these kids, or these men, boys, whatever they are, males, incels. And so on the one hand, they sexually shame them, and on the other hand, they hate against they hate against traditional masculine roles or whatever. Traditional masculine roles. So it's like, you can't have it both ways. It's like you can't call someone an incel for not being masculine, and then you can't at the same time hate on, you know, traditional masculinity. It's like, that's exactly what they do. And it's like, I've over the past few months, I'm keeping my beard because I've grown into more and more of a masculine, as if I've always been masculine, but you know, it's there's a good study that shows that there's not, you know, I support all the women's stuff and all that. I'm not against anybody, but you know, at the same time, I'm allowed to live life, you know. And first of all, I'm a famous Rockstar, and I have a large social media following and all that. I've done many live shows, and I know that there are a lot of sexually frustrated guys in the world today, and a lot of them, some of them gravitate towards me, and ultimately I want to help those people. And but it's like on one hand, everyone has some level of sexual shame, especially in America, and it's like, on one hand, women get it too, but men do as well. If you slut around, they call you a slut and a whore. Men too, definitely so. It's not. They essentially just want you, shut up, get a 9-to-5 job, don't make money, be stupid, and raise a family that you can't support at fucking 18. And it's like all these conservatives talk about like all that stuff, like settle down, have a family, and all that. And it's like, oh, you mean at 18? Oh, okay, just like 16 and pregnant. I thought that was the culture you're railing against. But, you know, you see the hypocrisy all over the place. And then on the other hand, if you don't want to do that, you just want to focus on your career, you know, then you must be an incel. And it's like, so they sexually shame you. Either way, it's like, it's just a form of social control. It's ridiculous. I've seen this insult come up many times lately, and I can't understand why I keep seeing it in the mainstream media. And it's like, no, I understand. It's a form of social control. They just essentially want you to shut the fuck up and get a 9-to-5 job. And it's like, fuck you, bitch. If I don't want a girlfriend, I don't want a fucking girlfriend. If I want to slut around, I want to fucking slut around. I'm allowed to make those decisions. And so is everyone else.